Hi, my name is Alex Artymiak, and this is going to be a guided meditation on opening the heart and feeling the connection between ourselves and the world around us. For more meditations and insights, please follow me on Instagram at @insightyogi. It's just like Insight Yogi, but first you have to drop the I. Please remember to like and subscribe to Goop's YouTube channel, and we'll get started. If you can take a comfortable seated position or lay down onto your back. Just taking a few minutes to wiggle out any sensations in the shoulders and the neck and in the chest. Now, the body is a 5-pointed star where the center of the torso is looking to expand all the energy through the head, the neck, and the shoulders, all the way down to the hips and the feet. So when our energy gets blocked, it's usually in these choke points. If you move your head and neck around, you move the shoulders by rolling them forward and pulling them back. It's just an easier way to keep your chest and your breath going. So coming to a nice tall seated position or lying down, wiggling out any tension and stress that you might have. Take your hands together and just start to rub your palms, creating a little bit of heat. After you find a little bit of friction, place one hand over your heart and then the other hand on top of that. Just start to notice your heartbeat. Take full awareness into your heart. They say that the heart is the extension, or the hands are an extension of the heart. So when you place your palms over your heart, there's this circulation of energy where your heart's beating energy all the way to your fingers, and that's returning right back into the source of the heart. So as you connect to your own heartbeat, just start to watch your breathing. The way we breathe and the way we think are always looking to find balance. So when you slow your breath down and you allow yourself to really imagine just this life or this light that moves from the breath coming in into your heart as oxygen is resupplied and carbon dioxide is released. You start creating this channel, this cycle of energy from the outside world back to yourself, and then returning it through the hands. So just a few minutes to sit, to breathe slowly. And as you start to notice the breathing, notice if you're breathing towards the shallow end. Adding in a couple of those little wiggles to see, are you holding the shoulders tight? Can you open your chest? Allow yourself to experience and explore the fullness of the breath. Take a deep breath in through the nose. And when you think you're at the top, just open your mouth and take a few more sips. Oftentimes when we think we're breathing full, we're really still around 60 to 70% of the breath. As you engage breath, as you engage your awareness into the heart and into your breathing, now begin to cultivate a mantra, a single word that you repeat in your mind. Now, in honor of opening the heart, you breathe whatever you need, but I'd like to offer you this idea of breathing the word love. When we allow love to enter through our breath, to move through our mind, and recirculate back to the heart, it comes back to us. We become a source of love in the world. And the more we can generate this love for ourselves, the more we feel like the sun. If we could just live the way the sun is to the earth, so never asking for anything in return, but just always shining a sense of love, of energy outward in each direction. Take a slow breath and feel your heart open. And every exhalation, imagine the valves that are around the heart just softening. As you breathe in, take the breath, the energy of the world, the energy of the air outside. Breathe that into your body. Feel the space inside expand. As you breathe out, imagine that light moving to your hands, coming back to your heart. If any other thoughts begin to rise, thoughts of the rest of the day, questions whether this is working, whether it's not working, instead of trying to chase those thoughts or push them away or neglect that they're there, simply use any other thoughts as an indication that the mind has shifted. And in that moment, you haven't forgot the mantra. In that very moment, you've remembered to come back to it. So practice with a space of loving compassion, no matter how many times your mind shifts. Yet also practice in a space of loving cooperation, that when you know your mind has shifted, in that moment of awareness, simply come back to it. Through consistency, through repetition, time and time again, you'll begin to reel the mind back into a flow. And every time you breathe consciously, every time you repeat the word consciously, you take one step closer to directing and focusing the mind with intention. Going back to the mantra, slow breath, love coming in. Slow breath, love going out. Love coming through the breath in. Love going out. Well, once your mind starts to feel a little more natural in its state of flow, you begin to see either the ability to focus or the inability to focus. Once focus is present, once the mind can repeat love more often than not, begin to visualize someone in your mind's eye that could use this energy right now. Many times offering up our practice away from just ourselves and remembering that the energy we cultivate within ourselves is shining into the world, reflected and changing the experience of those we meet. Just like walking down the street, sometimes we can see a stranger and they flash us a smile, and just that one moment, a quick smile from someone we don't even know, can have a profound impact on our energy in the rest of the day. In that same way, if you visualize someone in your mind, see them full of light, see them full of love, see you're unlimited through your imagination. You combine these techniques, feeling your hands against your heart, feeling your heartbeat moving into your palms. Watch your breathing, full inhale, empty out. Repeating the word love in your mind's eye and visualizing someone that reminds you of this word. It could be a person, it could be yourself smiling and being radiant, full of love. It could be an animal or a pet. Anytime the mind shifts, you just bring it back. Love on the inhale. Love on the exhale. Please continue to use this meditation for as long as you like. If the mind shifts, just remember, have loving compassion. Like any muscle memory, the use of a mantra and the feelings will start to become easier over time. Time and repetition create the habits and patterns that can have profound change or impacts in our life. So to simplify it, feel your heartbeat, connect to something very physical in your body. The mind can be fickle. We can change our minds. We get moved in reaction from the things we like, from the things we dislike. Yet the heartbeat is constant, our companion for all of our lives. And the more we open ourselves to our own heart, the more we allow our energy to flow through the 5-pointed star, from the heart to the hands, down through the feet, up to the mind. The more we start to synchronize our awareness to our heartbeat, the more we feel connected to ourselves, the more natural and inherent the connection is to the world around us. And so a very wonderful technique, if this really resonated with you, is if you have a friend who wouldn't mind trying something interesting, is you actually take one of your hands onto your heart, then either take your hand onto theirs if they're comfortable with it, or if you know how to find the pulse, you place 2 fingers, the index in the middle, just on the inside of their thumb. Squeeze just a little tight if you're taking their pulse, just enough that you can feel their heartbeat in your hands. And then make sure you have your pulse either connecting to your heart or taking your pulse right behind your jaw and your ear on your neck. And what you'll start to notice is that if you can take your awareness and feel their heartbeat, and keep your mind and keep your connection to their heartbeat, what you'll see is that your heart will actually begin to find the same rhythm. There is an inherent connection that unifies all of us. And when we are aware, when we are connecting just through experience, just through observation, that connection begins to shine. Our hearts line up together. I hope this meditation has given you a feeling of opening your heart, of allowing some energy to move through you from the world around you. And in that way, may it color your thoughts, your words, your actions. May the practice of meditation open your heart so that you can become a conduit and a beacon for that same energy to shine into the world around. Please remember, if you enjoyed these meditations, you can find me on Instagram as Insight Yogi. It's just like Insight Yogi, but you drop the I first. And if you liked this audio, please subscribe to Goop's YouTube channel. And thank you so much for joining me.